What's up guys, in this video you're going to be learning 3 ways to stop a poker meltdown. So let's say you're in a grinding session, things are going really badly, you just can't win a hand, you're feeling annoyed, frustrated, tilted, and anger's starting to build up. What do you do? Now there's 3 tools in your toolkit. Depending on how severe the episode of tilt is or how annoyed you are, you can use one of the 3. But in any scenario, one of these 3 needs to be used. Okay, so the first one is pretty obvious: quit the session. Okay, so if you have a moment of rage where the anger gets too extreme, you're literally tilting, you're angry, what happens is the emotional side of the brain, called the amygdala, overrides the logical part of the brain, so you can't make good logical decisions. If you have flare-ups like this, your best solution is to quit. If you're feeling really annoyed and you notice your game isn't going well in that moment, quitting the session is the best solution. Now, when you quit your session, you basically want to alter your state. So you want to go outdoors, get some fresh air, you want to exercise, you want to move your body. Often when we leave a poker session annoyed because we quit a session, we let that steep into our days. We take it on our partner or our friends, or we just mope around feeling sorry for ourselves. So the best thing to do after you quit a session, especially due to tilt, change your physiology. Do some exercise. Even if it's just 5 minutes exercise, or just go for a walk outside in the garden. Get outdoors, get yourself moving, change your body will change your physical state. Now, if it's not that extreme, say you've just got angry for a split moment, maybe like a 5, 10, 20 minute break is all you need, and you can get back to playing again. If it's a big episode or it's towards the end of your day, you can just call it a day like that. But make sure you move your physiology. So the number 1 toolkit, if things go really bad, is to hit the ejector seat and quit. Alright, the second thing you can do is to journal on your thoughts and emotions. Now this is powerful because if you're stuck in the bubble of a tilt episode or get angry or having a little bit of a meltdown, if you start to write down what you're thinking and what you're feeling, this puts you in observer mode. So the observer mode is less attached, right? So when we're involved in something and we're really, our thoughts and mind is in something, everything becomes really extreme, it gets magnified. But if we can just remove ourselves and become the observer by writing stuff down, it gives us that space, and now we can start to be the witness, and we can stop being absorbed by our thoughts and emotions. Now, depending on the format you're playing, depending on how many tables you're playing, you might need to stop your session briefly to write things down, but journaling is super, super effective. So write down the events that are annoying you, the thoughts that you're having, and the emotions. Now you put some labels on things and you're in control. If you're able to do that, generally you're able to keep playing. Alright, so if you're in a position where the emotions are strong but you're able to remember to journal and as you write stuff down, awesome. You've got an element of control, and you can often keep playing during that. If you can't journal because you're too angry, too frustrated, that's a good sign that quitting the session is going to be the best solution. Now, the ultimate solution to all your tilt problems and to every mindset problem is mindfulness. To be conscious. If you can become conscious of your thoughts and emotions and watch them without getting sucked into them, that is the ultimate. So the third solution would be when you're getting angry and tilted, rather than be in those emotions, I am angry, I am tilted, could you watch yourself? Could you watch the emotion of anger? Oh, I can see myself being angry. Oh, I'm observing frustration. I can feel my hands clenching. Can you be observant? And this is the key to all long-term mindset progress. You need to, in the moment of an episode, a meltdown, a tilt episode, can you spot yourself and just observe it non-judgmentally, not get sucked into it. What often happens with thoughts and emotions, we get drawn into it. So our consciousness gets drawn into the thoughts and emotions, and we're like, this big episode. But if we could stay centered and stay conscious, what we'd see is we'd see our thoughts and emotions flaring up, and we'd sit behind them and watch them. It's called seated in the seat of consciousness, or the witness consciousness. You can sit in a seat behind that and observe that. So how do you get good at this stuff? This sounds hard, right? Meditation. If you meditate frequently, you'll understand this concept, especially if you're doing quite long meditations. You'll understand that you can watch your thoughts, you can watch your emotions. And the key is if you can train yourself to do that in real time. Now, I'm a realist. I'm not saying that everyone watching this video is going to be able to mindfully watch a tilt episode in high speed. It's hard. The hardest test for a poker player is, can you do it in real time when things go badly? And often, in the extreme scenarios, you're in a downswing, you're having a really bad session, in those peak moments, it goes too extreme, and you can't do this because you haven't done the work. So your best solution is to quit. If it's not as extreme, it's like a more mild version, write it down. Write down your thoughts and emotions. And if it's a less extreme one, you just feel a little bit agitated, can you watch it? And if you get used to being conscious and just watching your thoughts and emotions, it's the most amazing game to play because we're constantly absorbed in thoughts and emotions. But what if we weren't absorbed in them? What if literally all day long we just thought, oh, another thought, oh, another emotion, oh, and we didn't get sucked into it? And that is the ultimate way to fix all your mindset leaks. So, which one you're going to use will depend on the situation. The most extreme situations, you want to quit. If it's more mild and you feel like you're still in control, test yourself by writing your thoughts and emotions. If you're able to journal on them, that's going to put you in observer mode, and it's generally going to put you back into control. You can often continue your session from there. And with the smaller things in particular, be mindful. Just watch them. Watch the thoughts and emotions. Watch yourself getting annoyed, and just watch it objectively, and don't get sucked into it. And then over time, what you want to do is expand the situations where you can stay mindful, and that's the key. It's being able to be mindful in the heat of battle, and that's the ultimate mindset. Now, if you guys are wondering, have you got a strong mindset? Have you got a weak mindset? Where you currently stand on your mindset progression, I put together a free quiz. Now, it's in the description. Just click on that, answer some questions, and I'll give you a report and teach you what level your poker mindset is right now and what you can do to start building a stronger one. Thanks for watching this, guys. If you don't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. There's 2 videos, sometimes 3, every single week on mindset and performance for you guys as poker players. Thanks for watching. Plenty more coming from me very soon.